Hi, I'm Heather O'Connor from O'Connor Finlay Law. Our question today is summer vacations coming up. Can I take our children out of the country without telling the other co-parent? If you are already divorced or you've already gone through custody litigation, then there's probably something either within an agreement that you're able to come to or the judgment from the court that says any out of state, because it's normally out of state, and that can vary. It could be, we live in New England, so our region is much smaller. It might be out of New England. It might just be out of the country. Look at the language in your agreement, because there usually is something that says that you can travel with your children out of state, but you have to give appropriate notice. That could be noticed by a certain date. A lot of people do April 1st or May 1st for their summer plans. Or I've even seen the words reasonable notice a week before, a day before. Some of that comes down to common sense, but there are some people who are very angry and will look to be able to utilize the language in a way that isn't really reasonable. If we're talking travel out of the country now, that's usually more serious. And you're talking about having to go through customs, potentially needing passports or passport cards. So there's a lot more that goes to traveling out of the country than just out of the state. So usually for that, yes, you do need an agreement, and the country that you're traveling to will probably want some sort of written communication from the other parent saying that it's allowed. The only time this might not be at play is if you have sole legal custody. If you have the ability to decide on your own whether or not your child gets a passport, whether or not you're traveling, again, go back and look at the language, because your language dictates what you have to do. If you have sole legal custody, unless it's built in, then you probably don't have to provide that notice. Unless you're afraid that they're really going to interfere with your ability to do that, even if you have sole legal custody, why not just tell them? If you are planning on traveling, we do have a form on our website. It's under the free resource tab, I believe, where it's actually just you go through and you can fill it out, and that way you can bring that with you. Your ex or the other parent will fill that out as well and sign it. So if you utilize that form, then everything should be good for any country that you travel to, just to show that neither one of you nor the other parent, is taking your child and running off to another country. So if you have travel plans for this summer, I hope you have a great time, and hopefully this video was helpful.